All right. It seems we should do a little bit of A/B comparison in terms of the E-Box versus a Marshall stock plexi, and then the effect of an Echoplex. Is the Echoplex the solution? Is there enough gain with the stock Marshall? Do you need as much gain as in the E-Box? So let's look into that. So to start off, what we're just doing is I'm running through one aux, Marshall. So guitar, got the Marshall, got an Echoplex on the floor here. We'll be running into this lower aux. That's in a greenback setting. And then we have the GarageBand studio effects, right? Just basically we're using the reverb, right? So let's go ahead and just do some comparison. So let me grab the guitar. All right, so let's see just what a stock 100-watt plexi sounds like in this situation. All right, so that's, that's what a Marshall should sound like. But to my ear, it doesn't get to the level that we hear on that album. It doesn't appear to me. I mean, all ears could be a little different, but to me, that doesn't quite get there, right? So let's go ahead and push it with the Echoplex, okay? So let me put the guitar down. And here we have our Echoplex, right? So you can sort of see it's the real deal. We're not using a pedal or anything. And we are going to Echoplex into Marshall, guitar into Echoplex. To me, that sounds more like, like Van Halen 2, right? A little bit backed off, standard sort of plexi sound. And we're using, a hot ceramic humbucker too, but to me it sounds more like, the... Oops. Right? It doesn't sound to me like... Or that, especially the I'm on, it just isn't breaking up the way that I hear it on the album. All right, so we'll very quickly Echoplex. There's something, but not a whole lot, right? Okay, so I think that's some useful information, right? What does the Echoplex do to, Marshall? It definitely doesn't turn it into a snarling, fire-breathing beast. All right, so let's just do a real quick comparison with the Echoplex, or rather the Marshall versus the E-Box, right? So I'm going to do some quick swapping of cables. Okay. Right? So I think it sounds like the Marshall, but a little bit pushed to my ear, right? All right, so just for fun, let's put the Echoplex in front of this. I don't think that's the way that Ed did it. And a mutual sort of like tone chaser, I think is of the opinion that that's the case too. Dave, if you're watching. So let's put the guitar into the Echoplex. And let's put the Echoplex into the Mototeddy E-Box and see what we end up with. I always think that the echo is too loud when you go into the front of the amp. It doesn't allow you to basically give yourself a usable repeat. It's more like the repeat is always almost as strong as the fundamental note, which doesn't work for me. Right? Let's get one more repeat. Right? Right, so it does warm things up a little bit. But let's just say, I don't think that this is going to have enough drive right now. But what I'll do real quick is I'll run this into the Echoplex and see how that works out. Right, so let's go ahead and do that. So guitar into the Mototeddy, right? And then the Mototeddy has got to go into the Echoplex. So let me change input to output, right? So the output of the Mototeddy, we'll move the cables. Output of the Mototeddy into the Echoplex. Echoplex output, which is right here, or rather will be right here. And now it's going into there. So now we have the guitar into the Mototeddy and then into the Echoplex. Right, I thought there wouldn't be enough volume. So we'll raise it up on the Mototeddy. Right? See how the repeat? I mean, it's very low. Let me see if I can turn that up for a second and get the level up. Okay, let's see if that helps a little bit. Now we can turn up the Echoplex a little bit. Hear that? So we can actually use what's known as the echo volume on there, right? I'm going to turn it up to like 7 right now, whereas before I had it just barely cracked. Let's turn it all the way up, right? So now it's all the way up. That's a little too much. All right, so I think that's a good comparison for right now. So we're going to continue putting some more stuff through its paces and trying different things and comparing and contrasting. But I think it was useful to hear the difference. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.